We begin tonight. Good evening. Electricity slowly but surely being restored in Spain and Portugal following a massive power outage. 750,000 customers' power is now back on in Portugal, according to the country's energy network. So the major blackout was right across the Iberian Peninsula. There was enormous traffic build-up as traffic lights broke down. On highways, things just ground to a halt, and there were long lines of cars right across Madrid. At the Madrid Open, play was suspended. Gregor Dimitrov and Jacob Fernie were forced off the court in mid-game. And at travellers at airports and train stations, there were widespread delays. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez says the cause is not yet known.
Sobre las causas.
We still don't have conclusive information about the reasons for this outage. So I ask the public, as we have done in past crises, to seek information through official channels. It's best not to speculate. We'll find out the causes. We're not ruling out any hypothesis, but now we must focus on what's most important, restoring power to our homes.
Atika Schubert's with me. Amazingly, the power is holding and the telephone connection remains strong. So as long as it does, Atika, tell me, how widespread has this been in Spain and what's the current situation?
The whole country was affected. I mean, it was surreal, Richard. I was actually here. I'm right in front of my house, and the reason I'm here is because this is the only place I can be guaranteed that there is Wi-Fi at the moment. Neighborhoods are coming in and out. Some of them do have full power now and internet, but no mobile service, for example. So it's still quite patchy. But it happened just at 12:30. Lights went out. I looked outside. Everybody was kind of talking from balcony to balcony, wondering, is it just this building, just this neighborhood? And we were all amazed that it wasn't just Valencia, but the entire country and Portugal too. The worst part, of course, was that nobody could communicate with anybody, so nobody knew what was really happening. I went to the train station, everything closed. Police could only tell me that it would last for at least 6 to 10 hours, and it did.
And the cause, there seems to be a growing acceptance that it wasn't cyber attack or nefarious, which is good at one level, but it also raises the question, what led to everything falling over?
Yeah, I mean, this is what's really puzzling. No one has ever seen a nationwide outage like this and how it could have impacted every single part of the national electricity network. This is what's really shocking people. And I think as a result, no one's really convinced that the power is still really going to hold on. In fact, here in Valencia, they've said, look, power is returning, but everybody just stay at home. Don't travel for the moment. It's why it's super quiet right now in my neighborhood, because they just don't know what the cause of this is or if it could happen again.
And the mayor in Madrid has called on the Spanish government to deploy the army in some cases to help. I mean, is there any suggestion of looting, civil unrest, or anything that requires a greater law enforcement force?
I think there was fears of that, and in Valencia, I have not seen any indication of that. If anything, people have just kept to their homes and tried to figure out what's going on. I did hear reports of looting in some parts of Madrid, for example, and I think that's maybe where those calls come from. But at the moment, people are just happy that the electricity is back, wondering if it's going to stay on, and wondering how long it's going to last. I don't think there's a lot of confidence right now, because again, the government hasn't come out with a specific reason for why this happened.
Well done, Atika. You found somebody's Wi-Fi. So well done for that. And we'll keep talking to us in the hours ahead. Thank you.